In the heart of a remote jungle, far from the reaches of modern civilization, lay a secluded campsite that had long been abandoned by the world. The dense foliage of towering trees and the symphony of exotic creatures made it an enchanting, yet eerie place. Legends whispered that the forest was cursed, haunted by the ghosts of those who had met a gruesome end within its depths. A group of adventurous souls, undeterred by the tales of curses and restless spirits, decided to camp in the heart of this jungle. Among them were Sarah, a fearless explorer, Mark, a skeptical scientist, and Lisa, a thrill-seeker with a fascination for the supernatural. Their tents were pitched in a small clearing, the only respite from the relentless encroachment of the jungle. As night fell, the jungle came alive with strange sounds. Shadows danced in the moonlight, and eerie whispers floated through the air. The group gathered around a campfire, sharing stories and laughter while trying to ignore the unsettling atmosphere. Mark, ever the skeptic, scoffed at the idea of curses and ghosts. He dismissed the stories as mere superstition. But Lisa, drawn by the mystique of the jungle, decided to explore deeper into the woods. She ventured away from the campfire's safety, guided only by a flickering lantern. Sarah grew increasingly worried as minutes turned into hours with no sign of Lisa. She tried to convince Mark to go after her, but he stubbornly refused, convinced that Lisa was playing a prank. Frustrated and concerned, Sarah set off into the darkness herself, determined to find her friend. Deeper into the jungle, Sarah discovered an ancient shrine hidden beneath a canopy of moss-covered trees. It was adorned with weathered idols and strange symbols. The air was thick with an unsettling energy, and she felt as though unseen eyes were watching her every move. Back at the campsite, Mark's skepticism began to wane as he noticed the haunting whispers grow louder and more persistent. He fumbled to turn up the lantern and found himself surrounded by ghostly apparitions, each one a victim of the jungle's dark past. Panic surged through him, and he realized that the curse was real. Meanwhile, Sarah found Lisa standing in a trance-like state at the shrine, her eyes vacant and her hands trembling. As Sarah approached, a voice from the past seemed to emanate from the idols, revealing the jungle's gruesome secrets. It spoke of a murder that had taken place there years ago, a crime that had triggered the curse that bound the spirits to the jungle. Sarah knew she had to break the curse to save Lisa and themselves. She recited an ancient incantation that she had discovered in her research, pleading with the spirits for forgiveness and release. The jungle trembled, and the apparitions faded away into the night. The next morning, the jungle was calm, as if the darkness of the past had been lifted. Lisa awoke from her trance, and the group, shaken but alive, returned to their campsite. They packed up and left the cursed jungle behind, forever changed by their encounter with the supernatural. Back in the safety of civilization, they shared their harrowing tale with the police, who were initially skeptical but couldn't deny the truth in their eyes. The jungle's curse had been broken, and the restless spirits had found peace at last. As they left the police station, Mark, Sarah, and Lisa couldn't help but wonder about the mysteries that still lurked in the uncharted corners of the world. The jungle had taught them that some legends were not to be taken lightly, and that the line between the living and the dead was thinner than they had ever imagined.